posture workout. We're going to go over some exercises that will help us improve our forward head posture deviation and rounded shoulders. Those are the two most common posture deviations. We may not be able to completely straighten things out at this point, but we can still definitely make improvements with consistency and time. So that means you need to do the exercises consistently and keep doing them. So we're going to start with lift, tuck, and tighten. So you're going to just let your head come down just a little bit, and then we're going to lift our chest, lift our head, push your rear out. I know you're seated, and then tighten your tummy. And back to the beginning. Lift, tuck, tight, and back. It's not a big exaggerated shift, like this would be exaggerated, really lifting my chest, head coming up. It's just a sitting up straight, basically. And down. Maybe we're up to 5. And down. And 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down, 9, down, and 10. It's kind of a reestablishment of where your head and shoulders should be. Okay. You can do that standing, seated. You can progress to 10 repetitions holding for 10 seconds at a time, or to 4 repetitions holding for 30 seconds, and so on. So now, I believe chin tucks, one of the most famous, most reliable forward head exercises. So we start sitting up tall. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Can you see with this here? Yeah, you can still see. So, it's kind of like a turtle. I have a little crick in my neck, so I'm feeling it already. You want to make sure your chin stays parallel. So that means your forehead is not going back and your chin is not going to your chest. It does take a little practice, and I would recommend practicing them in a mirror so that you can see exactly what it looks like when you're doing it to make sure you're doing it correctly. Or you can ask your spouse, your partner, if you're in the apartment with somebody, a friend, how does this look when I do it? If you're alone, use a mirror. So, sitting up tall, you're going to pull your chin in and out. So, let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those you can also progress to holding your chin back for 10 seconds, 30 seconds. I believe this, not this one. There's one exercise I looked at. You can hold your chin in place for 2 minutes. And I'm having some issue right here, so I really feel that when we're going back. We're going to come back to those. We're going to do our midway rocking. This is a mobility. So we're going to start hands behind our head. It's similar to the first one we did, the tight lift and tuck. You're going to come down, just round your shoulders, and then bring everything up. Lift your chest, your chin, and down. And up, but now your shoulders are flexed. So you want to push your elbows back, keep them open, down, push your elbows back, lift your chest. What are we up to? 5 maybe? 5, 6, 7. You should feel this in your neck, in your chest a little bit. 8, 9, 10. Nice. Now we're going to go side and center, side, center. 10 on each side. So here we go. 1, center, 2, keep your elbows wide if you can, 3, 4, shoulders tall, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, very nice. You might feel that more on your neck when you finish than when you're doing that exercise. It might feel a little uncomfortable because of our tight muscles and our weakened muscles in the back that we're trying to improve and correct. Okay. Next, this is a really good exercise. We're not going to do it. You have to get on the floor, but if you pick up one of these, you can check it out. We're going to do some levator scapula stretching, this is static stretching. So you've got 2 muscles on each side toward the back of your neck. And so these next 2 exercises are going to stretch those out a little bit because they're usually really tight. So the first one, we're going to turn our neck bring your ear towards your shoulder. You're not bringing your shoulder to your ear. Your ear towards your shoulder. And then you're going to look down like you're trying to look in the front left pocket of your shirt. And hold. You're going to feel that on the side rear of your neck. And then back to center. Now the right side, ear towards your shoulder. Ooh, my neck just popped a little. And now you're going to turn so that you're looking in the front right pocket of your shirt. Wow, that is right where my neck is very sore. Wow. And release. Back to the left side. Left ear towards the shoulder. This time, you're going to turn your head and look to the ceiling. Look at the ceiling, and you feel it in the same general vicinity, but a little bit different. It might feel a little sharper. It's a different muscle. And release. Right side, ear towards your shoulder, and look up to the left ceiling. Wow, y'all feel that? And release, back to center. We're going to do those again one time, just the way we did them. So sitting tall, left ear to your left shoulder. Make sure you're not leaning to the side. Your right shoulder stays down. And now you're going to turn your head, look in the front left pocket. And back to center. Right side, ear towards your right shoulder. Turn your head so that you're looking in the front right pocket on your shirt. Wow, there it is. Goodness. And back to center. Left side, left ear to your left shoulder, looking up to the right ceiling. And release. Now, right ear to the right shoulder. Keep your left shoulder pressed down and look up to the left corner of the ceiling. And release. Now we're going to combine those 2. I'll show you what I mean. We're going to move our right ear towards our left ear to the left shoulder. You're going to look down at the front pocket, and you're going to look to the ceiling. the pocket, and the ceiling. Keep your shoulders tall. I think I'm leaning forward a little bit. And back to the pocket. One more time up to the ceiling. And center, right side, right ear to the right shoulder. Look down at the pocket. And to the ceiling. Right front pocket. And to the ceiling. One more time, pocket. And ceiling. Very nice, very nice. Now we're going to massage our SCM. Does anybody remember how to say it? I know Deirdre does. You nurses should know your sternocleidomastoid. So to find this muscle, you're going to turn your head, and it's the one that's jutting out a little bit. Both sides. See that? So you're just going to, let's do one side at a time. Just very gently, thumb, the edge of your pointer finger, and just gently squeeze. No pain. You just want to basically feel a little pressure. Mine is generally tighter the closer to my ear. And you're just going to pinch very, very gently all the way down. This muscle comes from the side of your head down to your clavicle. And now take one finger, pointer finger, and just stroke on top. Just loosen that up. If you're having trouble finding it, just turn your head a little more in the opposite direction and you'll find it. Some people's are more pronounced. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. So turn your head so that you feel it. And just very gently pinch. Basically, you just want to feel a little pressure. You're not trying to make a bruise or pinch it out of your neck. Just very gently all the way down. First couple of times I did this, I thought this was so awkward and uncomfortable. But it gets a little better. Now, one finger, pointer finger, and just long, firm strokes down the side of that neck muscle. Loosen it up. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to do one more neck stretch. You're going to take your left hand, put it on the top of your head on the right side, and gently tug your head to the left, and your right hand is going to reach to the floor. So you're going to open up this area between your shoulder and your neck. It feels really nice. So just pull very gently. Push your hand to the floor. Now release your hand. Release your right hand and push to the floor. You feel that difference? Release. It's kind of amazing. Push. And release it all. Now, right hand comes up, left hand pushes to the floor. This also helps us keep our shoulder down. So push and gently tug at the same time. Nice. Now release your left hand. Feel that ease up. Push it back down to the floor. Release. And again, reach to the floor. Reach. Hold it. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Reach. 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 Oh, very nice. Very nice. Your neck should feel nice and loose and good. Okay. How are we doing on time? 10 minutes. Wow, we're going a little bit. Okay. On here, there is a sitting, standing, or prone cobra. So prone would be on the floor. This one that I'm about to show you is called a Brugger stretch, Brugger, but with the U, it has those little dots on top, so I think it's pronounced Brugger. You're going to sit up tall. Hands are by your thighs. You're going to open up your hands so your palms are forward, and you're going to push your thumbs towards the back just till you feel it across your chest, like you're hitchhiking. And it's a very gentle movement. And release. So you're going to feel it in your inner arm a little bit on the top of the chest, and a little bit into your rib cage. So release. Let's do that again. Very gently. Push your hands back at the same time you're trying to push your thumbs in towards your chair. And you can do it as far in as you find still comfortable. And release. You're also going to feel it right in here. Let's do one more of those. So let's widen our feet just a tiny bit. That increases it just ever so slightly. Hands by your thighs. So start pushing your hands back. Palms are forward. Thumbs are going back like you're into a hitchhiker, but with an open palm. Keeping your arms straight. Just go back as far as your body lets you comfortably, but still feeling a stretch. Now lift your chin and release. Okay, we're going to do our chest lift stretch, so you can hold onto your chair. If you don't have a chair that you can hold on to this way, you can clasp your fingers together, okay? You're going to clasp your fingers or hold onto your chair, pull your arms down, open up your shoulders, feet are flat, and now you're going to push your chin to the ceiling. And release. Let's do one more. Push it up. And release. Okay, we're going to do some wall angels. You can do these on a wall. You can do them seated or standing. When you do them not against a wall, you want to put your elbows up like a goalpost, and then push your elbows back so they're a little behind your back. Not even with your body, but a little behind. And you're just going to reach up as high as you can. Pull your elbows down as low as you can. Now, if you're against a wall, you want your elbow to stay on the wall for the whole movement, if you can. If you can. It's a hard one. Another little quick test is if you stand up against a wall, heels and your rear end and your shoulders against the wall, touching the wall, can you touch your head, the back of your head to the wall? If you cannot, then you definitely have some forward head posture deviations. Chin tucks, chin tucks. Okay, let's do one more here. And release. A really good stretch, which I cannot show you, is a door stretch. So you would be in a doorway. This is really good for rounded shoulders. You're going to put your arms up where they're chest height on the door and come into a lunge, and you're going to push your upper body, try to push it through the door while your hands are up here. Okay, and you're going to feel a nice stretch right over here. You can hold that for 30 seconds, release, try it again for 30 seconds. The doorway stretch, you can adapt and adjust, hit different muscles by holding your arms higher, chest height, and then try a little lower and push forward. Very, very tricky. Okay, we've got a few more minutes. We're going to do some more chin tucks. Let me see what else we have here. There's also a nice stretch on this black and white one, a doorway stretch, that you can just do one arm at a time. Like say this is the door, and I'm just pushing and then pushing my body away. It's a really nice chest opener. But we're going to do chin tucks again. Chin tucks and holding. So we're going to hold for 5 seconds. I'll just count. And then when I say release, you can release. Because it's hard for me to count when my head is back. Here we go. 1. Release. 2. Release. 3. release. 4, release. 5, release. 6, release. 6, release. 7, release. 8, release. 9, release. And last one, 10. Release. We held that one just a little bit longer. One more neck stretch. We're going to bring our chin to our chest. You can take one hand either side, gently put it on the back of your head, and you're just going to pull it towards your chest. Keep your shoulders tall so you're not rounding everything down. You're just your neck is coming down. This is what it looks like from the side, and this is a nice stretch for the back of our neck. So you're sitting up tall, one hand on your head, chin to your chest. Let me see, you can see better without less hair. See how my shoulders are still tall? Now, if I was rounding everything forward, it would look like this, which is not any kind of a stretch or anything. You're just rounding your back. But you want to feel this on the back of your neck. So shoulders start tall, one hand, or you can do both if you like, and you just pull gently, just slight pressure. To stretch out the back of your neck. Okay, you can hold that for 15 or 20 seconds. You can do those without the hand, but it really does increase it. Then we're gonna just look up at the ceiling. Push your, if it's not painful, for some people it is, push your forehead up. This is stretching the front of your neck, so just hold it. To increase this, you can jut your bottom lip towards the ceiling. It looks really attractive. It looks like this. Right in here. And release. Okay, that was really lovely, I know. Okay, so thank you for joining me for posture classes.